Here it is. Moses made a decision because he saw that his brothers was being beaten in all kinds of ways. He killed an Egyptian and he thought that he was doing such a great thing. And when he went back to stop a scuffle that was going on with his brethren, they called him out, and they probably was the one that told on him. But in the whole thing, he left. He had to become humble because he had become something different. So now he had to become humbled enough that he would stop trying to think that he was the boss and now see that the boss was the boss up there. And that boss had to put him in a position to be humbled enough to follow what he had to say. Now, he still ended up helping those people. He still ended up fulfilling his mission. He still ended up doing what he was called to do, but he didn't do it in his own strength. He did it in the strength of the one he served. That's why it was wrong that he did what he did when he killed that Egyptian. But in his ignorance of the truth, he only did what he was originally relatable to do. If you live, folks, in areas where there is tough crime, you learn how to survive in that area of your life. And I know some people don't understand that. Moses only did what he was familiar with. Moses lived in the house of Pharaoh. Those people were all witchcraft and many other things. How did you think that he was going to do? That's why he had to be broken enough so that he will be able to learn how to do it the way that the Most High wanted him to do it. But the Most High didn't get mad at him because of how he used to live, because how he used to live made him survive all them many years so that he could fulfill that mission. That's why he had to prepare to do the job. Even though that the people been crying out for 40 years, he still had to be prepared for the people. And you will see in scripture, he wasn't acting so bold many times after that. When they started complaining, Moses got on his knees crying to the Most High for help. He stopped being that mean or what you call person that was always pushy, and he became a person that humbled himself in front of the Most High. It doesn't matter how tough we are. Sometimes we can't do the job that he called us to do if we got a mindset like we did when we were surviving out in the streets. We have to still change in order to do the job. Don't mean that you lose out on what you know, because we all know familiar how to survive out here in the wilderness. But being too strong and stern can somehow break you into a place of never moving into your destiny. Sometimes you have to humble yourself. Sometimes you have to get into a place of don't have to always be in survival mode. I'm not just talking to you, I talk to myself. I had to survive out here. So when you have to survive out in the street, you learn how to do things according to the streets. This is what Moses did. He learned how to do stuff in Pharaoh's house. Then he had to learn how to do things in Jethro's house. Jethro was a priest. He had to learn how to be more humble like Jethro. But he wasn't a pushover, Jethro wasn't. So in closing, I just want to say, you have a desire. You have a desire to do something. You know that he called you to do something. And you pushing to do it. But for some odd reason, it doesn't seem like it's happening. That's because you're still in the preparation stage. He's trying to break some things in your life so that you won't go up there in pride, so that you won't go up there in arrogance or go in there with your familiar. He don't want you to deal with the people how you dealt with the people to survive. He don't want you to deal with the people that it's his people. He don't want you to deal with them how you dealt with life. He wants you to deal with them differently. That doesn't mean that he wants you to be a soft person, but he wants you to be more humble with more respect for other individuals. Because it's hard when you have to live a hard life to become a little bit soft. But brothers and sisters, The Most High loves us all. He wants us to fulfill our mission, but He don't want us to do it in our own way. He wants us to do it the way that He is designing it to be done. And if you just humble yourself enough to let Him lead you in it, I guarantee you, you will fulfill that destiny. You will be able to fulfill that purpose just like Moses did without any issue.